Senate now adjourns. Senator Williams.
Thank you, Mr Acting Deputy President. I rise tonight to speak about a great Australian, Mr Greg Bartels. Greg was born on the 28th of June, way back in 1926, Mr Acting Deputy President. He enlisted in the Royal Australian Navy Reserve at the age of 17 in 1943. Tried to get in before that, putting his age up, but he finally got there at the age of 17. Greg served on the HMAS Shropshire in the Pacific and was promoted to the officer rank and achieved the rank of sub-lieutenant in 1947 when he was demobilised. Greg joined the Commonwealth Public Service and was prominent in university student affairs, including becoming President of the National Union of University Students way back in 1952. Greg joined the United Nations Secretariat, where he served for over 16 years and was responsible for the Freedom from Hunger campaign in Australia and New Zealand, and for the negotiation of a treaty between the United Nations and Japan for the employment of Japanese nationals in the UN Secretariat. 4 years as Treasurer of the United Nations International School Council, Greg served. He returned to Australia in 1969 and became the first Commissioner for Consumer Affairs and the first Commissioner for Trade Practices, a dual appointment. Greg became Senior Manager with the British Tobacco Company and occupied directorships with WD and H.O. Wills and Amalgamated Films. From 1978 to 1981, Greg was the General Secretary of the New South Wales Liberal Party. He spent some time with the Association of Independent Schools and then Director General of the Institute of Directors in the Australian until his retirement in 1991. He had a distinguished career as Commissioner of the Local Government Grants Commission and convener of the Law Foundation of New South Wales. Greg was heavily involved in community activities. He enjoyed coaching and refereeing rugby union. He was very much involved in the Catholic Church, golf, the RSL, the North Sydney Area Health Board, and was a councillor on Willoughby Shire Council, including 2 years as Mayor. Greg Bartels contributed to many organisations and the community over a long time. Greg passed away on the 7th of May last month. That is a sad passing for his family. I might add, Mr Acting Deputy President, in about 1955 Greg married his lovely wife Jill, who sadly passed away about 8 years ago. They had 4 daughters. Kerry, the eldest, Kerry Chikarovsky, well-known character and in the Australian media and in politics, of course. The next was Robin, lovely girl Robin, and sadly just a few months ago I attended Robin's funeral where she fell victim to that terrible disease, pancreatic cancer. Julianne, and of course her youngest daughter, Michelle. When you meet Michelle, Mr Acting Deputy President, you never forget her for her sapphire blue eyes. They were a great family, and Greg was a great Australian. Worked hard, studied hard, gave to his community, served his country in defence of our nation, and recently he underwent several operations. The first one was going pretty good just a few months ago, but that was not the case in the end, and after about 3 lots of surgery, I think Greg just adopted the attitude, well, it's time to go and meet up with Jill again. A good Australian who was a great husband, a great community man, a good father, and his legacy will live on for many, many years. And I pay tribute to you, Greg Bartels, for what you did for our nation.